Alright, I think we can get started. Just put this down, upload. Let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome back. Hopefully everybody's a little bit refreshed after the madness that was the first part of the E3 2003 retrospective. I had a lot of fun doing that, so thanks again to Junie, and especially thanks to Derek for tagging along with that. I think I'd get back to our regularly scheduled this time around and get back to PS2 demo discs. I think we're due for another one. It's probably been about 3-ish weeks since we did a PS2 demo disc stream. I know we've done a couple PS1 in between. We had that Soul Calibur Legends playthrough, so that's probably what was setting me off. So I did add a bunch more demo discs onto the hard drive this time around. Mostly a couple kiosk demo discs, a couple of the early pack-in demo discs, so again, stuff from 2000, 2001. But this time around we got more from 2002, which we're going to look at. And I actually have a special bonus disc after, if time persists, if we have time to finish. So that's the rundown. More stuff from the 2002 variety this time around. Again, we're just kind of going down the line of all the PlayStation Magazine demo discs. We're kind of also bouncing back and forth between the 50s range of these demo discs, so early on in the PS2 lifespan. You'd think, I mean, kind of just looking at, I know I've spent a lot of time looking at stuff from 2001 and 2002. You'd think with how much I've done this, I kind of have just kind of like a firm grasp on everything that's released during this time around. So, it's starting to repeat a little bit, I understand, but there wasn't necessarily anything bad per se from this time period. But like once I start to see the same stuff over and over again, like the same Jack and Daxter demo or the same Final Fantasy X demo, then I kind of have to change it up a little bit. So let's just kind of go down the line. What did I add? Yeah, so a couple early pack-in demo discs. Like these are from 2000, 2001. Yeah, more Jampack. So yeah, I added these winter 2002 Jampacks in addition to the other ones. So more of these. I think I'm planning on adding like as many, if not all of these as possible. Just the US ones. We don't need to do the PAL region demo discs, or even the Japanese ones if they're that interesting. We can just do the US ones. But these go up to like I think like 112. So these are gonna go on for a while. If we can just kind of milk these from day on to day out. Yeah, another one. And there was one kiosk demo disc somewhere. What was it? Yeah, the kiosk demo disc. I believe this was the first one when the PS2 launched, so a lot of these are PS2 launch titles and early upcoming PS2 games from 2000. So, who knows? We'll get around to doing some stuff. But I think today we're going to start out with the PlayStation Magazine demo disc, as per usual. Hopefully I have the settings set up this time. I did test out most of these beforehand. And as per usual, I'm not doing this sober. Alright, what's creepy CGI lady got to say for us this time? Oh great, we're floating in space.
Oh, hey there. Maggie up here in the PlayStation R&D office.
I can never remember her name.
Our gravity generator. I was downloading this month's OPM for a sneak preview of the tons of new stuff. So much, in fact, I think I blew a circuit.
Oh, the PS2 trucks are back.
The crew of the PlayStation 2 touring attraction to some of the events to see what it's like to have one of the coolest jobs around. Then we headed up to Crystal
Soul
Lake
Reaver.
to look at Blood Omen 2.
Oh, Legacy of Kain. Same series.
We also packed this issue with a bunch of cool moves, demos, and downloads, so check them out.
Or guys showing off their skills in Pro Skater, I assume.
Now, if I could only remember which wire goes with which. The blue with the green, or the green with the red, or was it the red with the yellow? Well, here it goes. Oops, well, that can't be good.
Alright, let's get to it. In this week's issue, or this month I should say, let's check the demos. We're already getting a cutscene for Virtual Fighter 4, okay. As if we didn't look at enough of this from Tokyo Game Show 2002. Yeah, for those who missed my Tokyo Game Show 2001-2002 retrospective, most of the first part of it, I think they showed off at 01, but most of the first part of that was like an hour-long presentation of Virtual Fighter 4. Who knows, maybe we'll get a playable demo. Finally, right?
This game has not yet been rated.
At some point, maybe? No, it's just a trailer again. This again, which I played and was terrible at. Ooh, Sean Palmer Pro Snowboarder. Guitaru, man. Another rhythm game I'm gonna suck at. Maximo. Playable? Yes, playable. I'm not gonna be good at it, but I will try Maximo. I know it's a stupid hard game. Oh, good lord. after you guys just saw me dog shit on Parappa 1. Frequency, that's back. Please be playable. Yes, thank God. I'm going to play Soul Reaver too. Airblade. I don't need to play baseball. You have a playable demo of GTA 3? Oh, no. Have they ever had a playable demo of any GTA game, if it's possible? They think... No, I actually... Sorry. But early on, I remember when they used to have, like, light versions of iOS games before, like, you could buy, like, the full version, and I actually... When I had an iPod Touch in, like, middle school, I used to play, like, the light demo version of, Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars. It only let you play for, like, maybe 10 minutes before the demo reset, but I played the crap out of that demo. Again, not a bad list. I'm definitely going to indulge in Soul Reaver. So, there we go. Ooh. I might actually could use that. I know there's probably passwords, but I'm just thinking I could probably use that if I remember that this is the, if this is the demo disc that has that. Because I played around with Pro Skater 3 a lot. Does it give you all stats, too? Characters, boards, and levels. Might not just be all stats. Might as well. Blood Omen 2. PlayStation 2 tracks. Yeah, as per usual, let's watch this stuff before we get into the demos. More Legacy of Kain. A criminally underrated series.
Time, my friends, to fight for your life. For Kain rises
Already choking on this beer.
You've met the challenges of Soul Reaver and Blood Omen. Now you will face even bigger challenges in Blood Omen 2.
I'm definitely more into Soul Reaver than I would be into Blood Omen.
Is kind of Kain rediscovering himself in many ways, where Kain is kind of introduced to a rude awakening early on in the game and kind of has to ascend to power once again.
Kain has been resurrected by the few remaining vampires that are alive now, and they need him to infiltrate the Seraphim, try to figure out who the Seraphim Lord is, what is this new magic he's using to kill the vampires, and try to overthrow him.
You tell the cutscene's already unfinished.
Of Nosgoth.
In a world
not
of
well animated
darkness,
yet.
It's hard to tell who is on the side of the just and who is a force.
I think my favorite thing about most of the Legacy of Kain games is just the art design of it. Me being a graphic design major, a lot of the stuff that I like in this is just how it visually presented. It's very grim and bleak as it needs to be, but like just like even the character design of it is something I would even take inspiration from myself.
Regardless of whether it's seen as a good thing by the world or an evil thing by those around him.
Kain himself is not necessarily a good guy trying to defend the common man. Kain has this very, very clear set of goals.
Yeah, Kain, like Raziel, are definitely kind of like anti-hero characters. Almost Spawn even. And I'm thinking of like the Spawn game on PS2.
Would know me first of all. You will enter this world in a weakened state, and you will have to use all your cunning to grow strong.
Oh god, that's gruesome, and I love
He
it.
actually begins the game stripped of most of his former powers. He retains the ability, or some aspect of the ability, to hide himself in mist. Therefore, he's out of the range of most human senses.
Later on,
If I ever get around to pulling my Dreamcast out of storage again, if we ever had to do Dreamcast playthroughs again, besides maybe Code Veronica, I would definitely go back and do Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver as one of the playthroughs on Dreamcast.
But your dark gifts alone will not be enough to ensure your success. You must also learn to arm yourself.
When Kain sees a thief or a thug or a knight, with a weapon that he wants, he can take that.
Kind of funny how they're already talking about this game, and yet this demo disc also provides a demo for Soul Reaver too. So we're kind of getting a double dose of action with this series.
Implement a feature whereby the weapons could be broken.
What's keeping Crystal Dynamics, other than like kind of legal issues? Because I know Crystal Dynamics' properties were like sold to Square Enix, and then they got sold off to somebody else, this Embracer Group, or whatever. So like, other than being kind of an illegal battle, what's keeping them from making a new game in this series? Unless, you know, Legacy of Kain Defiance kind of capped off the series at some point. They just felt like they didn't need to make another one. But like, they delisted Soul Reaver, the Steam version. It might be on GOG or somewhere else, but like the PC version's been delisted, and I thought they were gonna bring that back up.
Strength as a vampire. So what we let Kain do is when you get into a one-on-one combat with a character, Kain can circle around them. You have to time your blocks to characters' attacks. The swords will actually meet up as they're supposed to, so it's really, really cool.
As much as Devil May Cry gave me a hard time, and I feel like I'm going to be referencing Devil May Cry a lot from here on out, as much as DMC1 gave me a hard time, I felt like maybe looking at something kind of this slower pace, but a little bit more action-oriented, would definitely suit me. Also, I love how he's got a Dreamcast right there in the back. a Dreamcast on a PS2 demo disc.
Whenever an enemy is attacking Kain, all they need to do is to press the defense or the block button, and we'll actually arrange so that it's perfectly choreographed. That Kain
even they never forgot
the weapon as it's about to land on him, and so it's actually something whereby the player's getting a variety of spectacular style moves, but with the minimum amount of actual control confusion.
Then Kain can also dodge to the side around the person to try to get away from the attack. Now, some of the attacks your opponents have are unblockable, and they have a very special graphic to sort of communicate to the player that you can't block this attack, you have to just get out of the way. Generally, only the larger, stronger enemies have those types of attacks.
It is a mysterious set of forces that controls your fate. You would be wise to learn about them carefully.
I'm just hoping, because I'm more attached to Soul Reaver. What game is this? Legacy of Kain, Blood Omen.
It's kind of
Blood Omen 2, I think.
in some ways that people know
I'm more attached to Soul Reaver with Raziel than I am to Legacy of Kain. But they're in the same series.
It powers up a piece of machinery, and it does something that cool. Opens a door, it crushes stone, it does whatever.
It's a sequel to a PS1 game.
Things such as ward gates. And you can imagine them.
The guys who developed the first Blood Omen were Silica Knights, and they were known for developing Eternal Darkness on the GameCube. And then, X-Men Destiny and 2 Human, infamously later on.
In playing Kain, beware, or you too can fall victim to his spell.
I think vampires are something that has always been kind of on the edges of being in vogue. It's always mysterious. It's
but like, despite kind of similar connections to Devil May Cry, this game does, or the series does predate Devil May Cry by a couple of years. So this, even along with Spawn, were like the original, Vampire Hunter games. I don't know what it was. Even Buffy, Sarah Michelle Gellar, which we watched at E303, even, she got along with the whole vampire hunting craze. It just happened to be a big thing at this time, Vampires and hack and slash games. So, I don't know. I'm very open to trying out Blood Omen 2 at some point if there's a playable demo, but I definitely want to play Soul Reaver today. Let's see these trucks on the move.
Around the country, from rock festivals to racing events, from air shows to the Super Bowl. And best of all,
yeah, they were at the Super Bowl. I was going to mention that.
Sounds good to you. Meet the guys from the PlayStation 2 touring attraction.
My name is Stacy Greer. I live in Meadowview, Virginia, and I drive the PlayStation 2 touring attraction all around the United States.
PlayStation 2 trucks.
I'm 25. I'm from Georgia.
I have not seen. I think other than Dreamcast, I have not seen any other console do this.
I am the tour manager of the
Like, I don't think Xbox had this. Nintendo definitely didn't have touring trucks. Like, imagine this truck going coast to coast. You get a chance to play PS2 on the road.
Jam-packed with over 30 PlayStation 2 consoles featuring the hottest new games.
We kind of have that now. Like, you can like rent a bus that has like it's like rent a bus with all these video games in it. So they kind of have something similar to that now, but it's not as special as something like this where it's like a one-time event.
Guys that were on a smaller truck, and they told me that the big truck there were some positions coming up in. So I went to the marketing company before the job was really even open up.
Well, I guess it's just a matter of being in the right place at the right time. Since this sounded like such a cool job, we decided to hang out with them for a while.
Imagine if they had like 18-wheeler or what's the other one? King of Route 66 on this. Like playing a truck driving game in a truck that's going across the country.
Dip in the road, things like that. We level it, we open up the walls, hydraulics, lower the floors down.
Was Big Mother Truckers on PS2?
Take all the kiosks which are bolted in the center, we have to move them out to their locations and bolt them.
Yeah, let me check if Big Mother Truckers is
Once on, put whatever game we're gonna have in that.
Yeah, yes it was.
Once we're on the truck and everything's set up, people just coming in, we're hanging out, making sure, you know, nothing's going wrong with any of the consoles or anything like that. Just giving away free stuff here and there, stirring up some excitement, having a good time.
We wanted to know what the best part of their job is.
What's better than being at a rock show for work, getting paid to go watch a concert? That's good stuff. Who else gets to do that?
The coolest events were for
Yeah, imagine going
this past summer.
Imagine going cross country in a PlayStation 2 truck and then going to go see like Limp Bizkit or something.
We had Rockstar passes in Austin. We'd have girls who come on the truck, you know, and be like, "Oh, will you take me backstage? I'll do anything to go backstage," you know.
Ozzy Osbourne.
It's crazy, you know, the things
Did
you
Ozzy
see,
Osbourne ever play PlayStation 2?
wildest ever, you know.
Oh, Jesus Christ, yes.
What's up? My name is Brad. What's going on in Phoenix
From Linkin Park.
Celebrities.
Yeah, we
Fucking Linkin Park play PlayStation 2.
on tour, and that was kind of neat because at each stop, players would come on our truck and sign autographs and play some of the games.
Oh, say good.
Next, we caught up with the guys in Monterey at the famous Laguna Seca racetrack for the Shell 300. Here, not only could you see fast-paced racing, but also got a chance to check out some of the other cool attractions.
Imagine if you just rented out this truck for like your kid's birthday party. Like you'd have to be, you know, the rich snobby parent or whatever. But like, you have 30 kids or whatever at your McMansion, and all of a sudden this fucking truck pulls up in your driveway. You have 30 kids playing fucking PlayStation 2. Wouldn't that be the kick-ass birthday? On top of all these, you know, edgy 2000s bands playing.
In between the road, I'll just find stuff to do, you know, go rent a boat and go wakeboarding. You know, like here, we're a big old swamp tour today.
Like
you know,
PlayStation 2 at a My Chemical Romance
At
concert.
least we got to feel some of like what, you know, what New Orleans is kind of about, you know.
This is the third most dangerous alligator in the world. If one bite in this remote location, I'd surely be done for.
While in New Orleans, we got to see what the boys do best, and this is what they do to get the crowd pumped up.
Every 15 minutes, we get people on the truck. Zach or myself will welcome them, play some music, you know. I usually try to warn them when they come in that the louder they are, the more stuff I'll give them. Make some noise right now!
This is so good.
To get a t-shirt or
I wish they still had trucks like these for whatever events. I mean, even if E3 was still around, imagine if they had some, or even like going to anime conventions or whatever, just local game show or whatever that there's around. It costs a ton to rent out, but still. Like, imagine if they had this for like the game shows that we have in Cleveland.
Well, it can't be all fun and games. There must be some downside to their jobs.
Being a nomad, I guess, living out of a suitcase all the time, having nowhere to go home to at the end of the day. It's one of the toughest parts.
I can't remember this from our last day.
It would suck if these guys had families and they couldn't see them for months on end, though.
You're always this charming. Let's sell a PlayStation. Yeah. I really like the PlayStation guys staying here. Thank you.
Yeah, imagine if they had like wives or kids at home.
Being away from my family and stuff.
like I said.
That gets wearing after a while. But I talk to them on the phone all the time, and we keep in touch via email. And every once in a while, during a really cool event, I'll fly maybe a friend or two out, you know. And
They did have AOL Instant Messenger at this time.
These guys are on the road 44 weeks out of the year, but their job is definitely in their blood. Even after
Oh, you were? That's great.
they just can't stop.
Yeah, this is 2002, by the way. Man, that's fucking awesome. That almost feels like a dream job for me, despite, you know, being far away from home at all times. I would definitely love to hang out in that, despite it even being PlayStation 2. As long as they, like, change out the games from time to time. Just the kind of people that you meet. Yeah, just the kind of people that you meet while on the road. I'm already down with my beer. It's only been 20 minutes. So... do that later. Probably more from Pro Skater 3, right? Oh? Huh. There's a lot here. Just pick a random one.
My name is Jesse with the 3DO Company, and today I'm going to show you a cool move for Portal Runner for the PlayStation 2. In Portal Runner, probably one of the hardest levels to beat is a Dragon Boss level. Today I'm going to show you how to deal a 50%...
When am I actually going to remember when to use any of this stuff, if I ever actually play any of these games? Like, am I ever actually going to play Portal Runner and get to this part and go like, fuck, what am I supposed to do here? And then consult this part.
Into the moat, enter hotshot mode by pressing the circle button, and
Never mind, you know, that this is on a separate disc, unless somebody has this backed up on YouTube somewhere. But like, if I specifically get to this part and get stuck on this,
you'll be able to generate power-ups and weapons.
I don't know, this feels like something I need to write down in a notebook.
Run to this part of the level, and you'll see that there are water arrows in the distance. Wait for the platform to come near you.
I
and then jump
guess it's better visually than, you know, kind of getting like a vague description from like Nintendo Power. Like, imagine if, you know, Nintendo or like GameCube demo discs had this kind of features as well.
Press the triangle button to go through your
versus, you know, like just a text description of what you're supposed to do.
Water arrows. Run to the mode again.
I guess this was before, I mean, this was definitely before YouTube, so like, I guess this was the original video walkthroughs of most playthroughs.
These torches, and they create the lightning arrows. The lightning arrow is what you want to defeat the dragon. Press the triangle button again to scroll through your inventory. Make sure that the lightning arrows are in your inventory. Enter hotshot mode, aim for the dragon, and shoot. The dragon now has 50% health.
So writing this down, class?
You'll reduce the dragon's health by 50% and be that much closer to defeating the dragon.
Perfect, because I didn't get any of that. Let's see what you can do in Twisted Metal. Now, this is probably a game that I will use tips and tricks
Today I'm going to show
from.
you a cool move for Twisted Metal Black. In this cool move, I'm going to show you how to unlock the hidden character Manslaughter within the prison ship level. Let me show you how it's done. Drive down the ramp into the prison. Drive off to the right here and locate the cargo container in the back here. What you want to do is carefully shoot this cargo container with your machine guns in order to form a ramp.
I wonder if they ever give you any tips or tricks to playing this game online, because this game did have an online mode at 1.2.
Wait for an opening to reveal itself on the side of the ship. Drive into the hold of the ship and destroy the control box. This will lower manslaughter for you. Now when you go back to the character selection screen, manslaughter will be available.
Trying to remember that.
My name is Saul, and I'm a tip writer for Sony Computer Entertainment. Today I'm going to show you a cool move for Twisted Metal Black. In this cool move, I'm going to show you how to unlock the hidden level elevators for the multiplayer mode in the highway loop level. Let me show you how it's done.
I mean, I did finally figure out how to import PS2, PS2 saves onto the memory cards as well, so
Fire the gas can
I do have the
at the
tools for
large
that now.
fuse.
I need to figure out how to do that for Wii games. There's just some Wii games that I
Wait
need
for the large sphere to
complete
roll
save
all
files
the way
for.
down the highway.
I haven't imported a save file for the PS1 in a while. I should probably do that. Not that no.
Now you'll notice that the large sphere has made a large gaping hole with a tunnel. Locate the black cube over here to unlock the elevator.
I do archive, I mean,
Now you
kind of
unlock
shameless plug
the
for my
hidden
YouTube
level
channel. I do archive these, so,
multiplayer mode.
and I actually do kind of
Make
go
sure to
back and
play this with your
watch
friends.
these VODs from time to time, so if I do ever check these out, I will try to remember what's in between. Let's look at Connecticut.
My name is Saul, and I'm a tip rider for Sony.
Oh, this guy again.
Today I'm going to show you a cool move.
I did like the demo for Connecticut.
In this cool move, I'm going to show you a huge shortcut for the track.
How much
left
was
to
this
do.
game?
Let me show you
Or
how
how
to
much
play.
is this game now?
The shortcut
This is
is
definitely a
located
fun-paced,
just past the
or fun,
second
fast-paced
large
racer.
area.
This game was
Start using your boost when you get right about here,
$10.
so you get up to the top deck. Continue to do so to stay on the shortcut. Click as much
I
boost
definitely
as you
wasn't
can,
as good as doing
right now
tips
you're gonna
or
be right back
doing all
on
the
main
tricks and
track.
combo moves for this, though.
And here I am back on the track again. Not only will this shortcut cut a lot of time off the track, it also gives you a great opportunity to collect a lot of boost.
Alright.
My name is Saul, and I'm a tip rider for Sony Computer Entertainment.
I love how his name
Let
isn't
me show you a
Saul,
cool
it's
move in
Saul.
Connecticut. In this cool move,
Like, it
I'm
has to
gonna
have,
show you
like, some sort of an
a
accent or,
level cliffhanger.
some sort of,
Let me show you where it's at.
yeah, some sort of accent.
The shortcut you're looking for is directly in front of you. Just drive right through these bushes right here and go through the next set of bushes. Back onto the main track. As you can see, there are no racers around you, and you're in first place.
That's it.
Make sure to do that on each lap, and you're almost guaranteed to get a first place.
I wouldn't necessarily say that last part, but okay. Godai Elemental Force. What game is
Hi,
this?
my name is Jesse with the 3DO Company, and today I'm going to show you a cool move for Godai Elemental Force for the PlayStation 2. In Godai, you play the role of a ninja who learns elemental magic of earth, fire, water, and air. But what you may not
Okay.
know is that you can combine the elemental magics at the same time during gameplay. Let me show you how.
What the hell is this game?
So right now in the game, I'm activating my fire magic. While that's going on,
A lot of these games, I can't even tell you just based on what I'm looking at alone,
I'm activating
especially for
my final
PS2.
air magic. So during this time, I am now a super ninja, and I can easily defeat somebody who I normally wouldn't be able to.
It looks like it lags a little bit.
And that's how it's done.
Alright, who's this episode's celebrity gamer? DJ Qbert. Sorry, buddy, you've been lost to time. I'll look up to see if his music is still relevant somewhere.
DJ Qbert, and I'm a scratch musician. A scratch musician is someone that plays the turntable like a musical instrument, pretty much improv on turntables and manipulating sounds on.
Yeah, I tried to do that with my record player.
You can't scratch on them. Any sound on vinyl is a.
I tried to do that with my record player when I first got it. It definitely didn't work out as well as I thought it would. You need a special turntable
Octagon
for it.
is right here. This is the Octagon. This is where all the DJs around the world come and recession, kind of like a big jam session. Yeah, my favorite video game would have to be Twisted Metal Black. Is my favorite video game. I'm just pretty much a Twisted
Favorite
Metal
video game is a game that came out last year at this point.
Spectre. He's the car that can shoot through walls. Spectre was a guy in the last game, so don't think I'm kind of different. So, all-time favorite game is Street Fighter 2. I would have to say I kick everyone's ass. Street Fighter. Yeah, I'm the best. So
Yeah, I know
hands
a
down.
couple people who this guy would like.
Everyone in the crew wants to play video games, so it's just take turns. On tours, we usually practice in the hotel rooms, but sometimes we'll pull out the PlayStation and kind of play games, you know. So that's kind of like a no-no, but we can't help it. You could turn down the music, but leave the sound effects on.
Even to this day, every time I go to a hotel and travel, I still try to sneak in a video game console to travel with. I know it's very old for my family, but I did that last time when I went down to Dayton to see my sister. I snuck over the GameCube.
I did all the music for it.
Even if it's just for a night, I can't help it. Even if I don't even play it. Yeah. What's new in the news? Hot Shots Golf 3. They have online leaderboards for Hot Shots Golf. Golf for the people. Anything new? I'm really wondering, and I should probably check eBay at some point. I'm really wondering if any of the stuff that people did buy ended up on eBay at some point. I probably did, but I'm wondering if any of it's here now. PlayStation calendar. NCAA Final Four. Alright. I think we're getting into the demos early. Early enough it is. Yeah, I'm definitely starting with Soul Reaver 2. This is the one that I want to play. Move. Me. I'm just making a note of the controls. It's been a long while since I played Soul Reaver 1 on Dreamcast, though. No shit. Well, if this is 2002, when did Soul Reaver 2 come out? It might have actually been out by this point. Yeah, no, Soul Reaver 2 was out by this point. October 2001. So. Blah, blah, blah. Sure, I can remember all that, right? Please hold up as well as I thought it would. Let's get to it. It's a very quiet demo so far. Alright. Ha! There we go. Alright, what else can I do in this mystical world? Started out here, didn't I? Reaver on. Oh shit. Alright, so you kill these guys and then collect their souls. Move on. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? That thing. Do I not have the right Reaver on? Oh. Hold on. Hold on, I can figure this out. This is about as complicated as it was for me in Soul Reaver 1 as well, too. Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah, I know I had to turn the Reaver off. Yeah, don't you love it when the demo specifically doesn't tell you what to do? Come on, I want to play this. Jesus Christ, it's a demo for God's sake. We were on. Yeah, I'm pressing square. Might be here for a while. Like, when's the last time that I played Soul Calibur, or not Soul Calibur, Soul Reaver 2, that I could figure this out? Hold on. There's got to be more to this demo. I'm not giving up on this so easily. Turn the hearts of its rightful place. Use the spectral realm to your advantage. Offer up a sacrifice to the god statue. We can figure this out, right? Not that much of an egghead. That's the Soul Reaver. Alright, so this blue thing is the Soul Reaver. Reaver selected. What do you think of Splatoon trailer? It was cool. I like the mall map. I definitely like the Super Scope. They brought back the skate park from one of the earlier Splatoons. Yeah, Splatoon 2. How the hell do I get rid of this thing? Alright. That recharges my light. It makes it dark. Get more info on the new story mode. Oh. Oh, right. It's DLC. Okay, maybe I'm figuring this out now. Yeah, part 2 of the DLC. For a sacrifice. I supposed to charge it with the other light? Press X to climb. Oh. That would have been nice to know. Alright, well, take two, we're finally moving on with this, right? Never said I'd be the best at Soul Reaver either. I just know this better than Blood Omen. Oh god, the more that I use it, the more I die. Alright. I'm kind of going in between worlds here. What I'm imagining. L2. Okay. It was kind of a... Yeah, I get it. So the more that I use the Soul Reaver, the more that it drains my health. That's kind of the part 1 and 2 of this. Go to spectacle. Ah. Oh. Alright, so if I run out of life, it almost kind of feels like Jekyll and Hyde. If you run out of life in one world, you have to use these portals to get to the next. Oh, your health must be full. Yeah, there's a lot of arbitrary rules to Soul Reaver. Hi, Junie. Look at what game I'm playing and doing miserable at. I'm dead again. Yeah, it's been a very long time since I played Soul Reaver, if you can already tell. More up here. Yeah, I only really played a little bit of the first one on Dreamcast. Go to Spectral to get a cool with Light Reaver. Okay. So I need to get over the Spectral. Need to get over there to get to that thing, to get back here. And on and on and on. There we go. Man, it drains so much out of me. Now we progress, right? Oh, shit. What happens if you die in this world? Does the game just end? Alright. Alright, so that thing just instantly kills me, so that's good to know. Come on, Riley, you're a smart guy somewhat. You can figure this out. Soul Reaver. And then I'm gonna be dumb. Back. Focus spectral to get up. I need to go up there. Get up there unless. That. Alright. The Dark Reaver is just not doing anything except for draining my health. Can I get up this way? Yeah, it was up this way, right? Oh. Would have been nice to know. It honestly plays a lot like a puzzle platformer than anything else. It's definitely less action-oriented and more puzzle. There we go. And where am I supposed to... I gotta go all the way back with the Light Reaver. Alright, as long as that eyeball's turned off. Nope. You know what? Screw it. Let's see how far I can get with the light without the light reaver. I'm gonna be devil's advocate and play dumb here. Hi, Nate. You know what? Maybe I actually do need the light reaver. Well, if that's the case, then if that wall is sealed off, then oh my god, it actually is on a timer. Yeah, I mean, I've only played the first one. That's that. You have to turn that on. And then that's back on. Unless... unless... Alright, one at a time. Eyes off here. I can't use my soul reaver. Bridge is on a timer. Let me double check. I think I've got an idea what to do. It's a long shot, but I have to do this without falling down too. Get the light reaver. That'll open that up. think I can get around this without getting hit by the eye. It's a backwards ass puzzle though. If nah. So I need to hit that thing with the Dark Reaver, and then go over with the Light Reaver without getting hit by the eye. And there's not enough time to do this. Like, I can go back. You kind of see what I'm trying to do. I need the Light Reaver. It's gonna open up that wall, and then I would use the Dark Reaver to get to there, and then go back here and get the Light Reaver, and then go back and do that without getting hit by the eye. But there's not enough time before things close again. That's opened up now. And if I go back... Yeah, see? That opens up the other side. Then I'm gonna get hit by the eye. Can't really bring my Reavers into the dark world either. Oh. We can get here. How long does that turn off the eye for? Yeah, no, see, it's back already. Light Reaver. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to bring the Light Reaver up here. What a spectacle. I could come here in the dark world too, but I can't bring my light reaver here. Can't get past this. Wait. Wait. We're gonna let the bridge run out again. I think I've got an idea. If I can get past this, I think I've got an idea. Need to let the bridge run out. So I can... Yeah. Alright. I don't have much time. Please, please, please. Thank God. Oh, Jesus. That took a while, didn't it? Motherfuck. All that for a strange blue egg. Alright, Razio, what am I supposed to be doing with this? God, I don't need it here anymore. Oh. I'm dumb. There we go. Christ almighty, that took forever. Where's the demo let me play this long? Not possibly be any more after that. And I'm getting bored. Now what? Thank God. That had to have been the end, right? Oh, please. I love this game, but that was a lot of puzzle platforming. I didn't even get a chance to play any of the other demos on this, if there was anything worth playing. Might play one more on this, and then switch to the next demo disc. What else is there? Yeah, I want to see what the GTA 3 thing was. Probably just a trailer for the game. Yeah, it's just a trailer for the game. It didn't even take a whole year for Vice City to come out after this.
Come on, let's introduce you to the
And I wish there was a demo or a playable demo for this. As far as PlayStation 2 games go, even before I even did this whole mod project with this console, GTA 3 was still one of my favorite PS2 games. I will still regularly play GTA 3 and maybe even Vice City from time to time, but the one I always went back to is GTA 3.
That a man like you can be very loyal for the right price.
It's just, not only does it mean so much to me as a game, it just means so much to me as an influence on the gaming industry as a whole. I can go in depth on that, whereas about how much this game's legacy means to a lot of people. Beginning of, oh wait, no. This is the trailer. All right. Yeah, I did want to play Maximo. Is there actually a playable demo of Frappo? Yeah, after last time, after Jamie Lemmy and Frappo 1, I think I'm good with that. Let's do Maximo. I know this game is batshit hard. Hopefully the demo isn't. At least for the start of it. Alright. Remember, this is a Ghost and Goblin spinoff. Didn't we just see this at E303 as well? When did Maximo come out? 'Cause I know this game did have a sequel. Oh no, this game was already out. Oh, February 02 here. The sequel did come out in 03, in Japan, so Maximo Army of Zin is the sequel. But Ghost of Glory is this first one. Hopefully it loads, please. Some of these demos just kind of get stuck on these loading screens. Any second now. See if I can refresh it. Yeah, let's see if I can reload it. That'll probably be the last demo that we look at on this disc, and then we'll switch to another disc. I definitely want to get to the bonus one that we have at the end. Which one was this? 55? A little bit shorter on extra content this time around. Probably because I would assume this is early 02. There probably wasn't too much in the first quarter. This is 55. If it doesn't work, then we can just move on to our next demo. No, we've already seen the Virtua Fighter 4 trailer. No, we've already seen Virtua Fighter 4. I showed you guys an hour of this at Tokyo Game Show. Alright, let's see if this works now. Oh, the flashing lights. If not, we can just move on to our next demo. Was I gonna dump this beer? There we go. Nice, early on. Everybody's here today. Alright. Why exactly... Rhetorical questions. Why exactly did they decide to make Ghosts and Goblins in 3D? Starring not King Arthur. Oh, you have to downspike the checkpoint? That's weird. The camera could just stay straight, that'd be great. Take a key for coming in. I mean, if Pitfall was in 3D by this point, why the hell not Ghosts and Goblins? They were they probably were better off localizing any of the Japanese exclusive Ghosts and Goblins games. Like that one on the Wonder Swan. Who's the Wonder Swan? Throw shield. Oh, that's cool. You have different attacks that I like. A double jump, that's good. So double jump and then spike down to hit the checkpoints. Well, at least if you don't... Projects. Yeah, I was just about to say. At least if you don't get hit, you don't... At least if you get hit, you lose. You know what I mean. If you get hit, you don't turn into your underwear. In typical Ghosts and Goblins fashion. Oh, shit. I turn to a pile of bones. Do I get the golden armor from Super Ghouls and Ghosts? Oh, this stuff. Oh, that's cool. It takes magic, but sparingly. Just have to go off the beaten path. Oh! The camera being at weird angles is kind of throwing me off, I'll be honest. Oh. That's it? That's the whole demo? Interesting. I mean, I definitely see kind of the correlations to Ghosts and Goblins. It definitely showed it in the music as well, too. It was funny. I was thinking about... Again, it was funny. I was thinking about, if you get hit, do you fall into your underwear like King Arthur? So... Alright. Yeah, I kind of want to move on to the next demo. We've seen most of everything here. Alright. I gotta drain this beer real quick. You guys can get up and stretch. We will move on to the next demo. Next up, I think we're doing some winter 2002 demos. So, be on the lookout for that. I'll be right back. Stick around. Thanks for watching. Alright, I'm back. Hopefully everybody's still here. Alright, so next one that we're doing is Winter 2002 Jampack. So by this point, for whatever reason, they split it up between two different discs. Like, one of them, I guess, had teen-rated games, and another had mature-rated games. But, like, before this, I think, like, teen and mature, both rated games were on the same demo disc. So I'm wondering why exactly they split this up at this point from here on out. Let's start with the teen ones, just because then we could probably move on to mature later on. Let's see how long it takes. Because this is a jam pack, it probably doesn't have as much, behind the scenes stuff. It's probably more focused on the actual demos than anything else. We've played a couple. We've played a couple Jampacks. So this is the end of 2002, I would assume, right? Or no, this is winter 2002. This might be early then. Unless this is yeah, there's winter. There's usually like winter disc and then there's holiday disc. So like holiday disc would come out like at the end of the year. Winter could either be December or like the beginning of the year. So let's just see what demos we have. Cloud Arms 3, oh god. Sly Cooper, I will actually play this. Because I was meaning to play a Sly Cooper demo at some point. Oh boy. Probably just the video. Stuntman. Rygar, the Legendary Adventure. Does that have anything to do with the old Rygar from like the NES era? Good lord, no. Please, honest to God, just be Treasure Planet. War of the Monsters, I've heard from Kyle, is a very good game. I've seen Kyle play this one. Yeah, let's just get it out of the way. Please, God, just be a trailer. Thank God. Can we rip on this game possibly any more? For the 14 millionth time? I'm going to rip on this game so much that it's actually going to make me want to play this game at some point. That's going to be the problem. It's like, I'm going to see so much of this. This bit of proof for gamers. Yeah, gamers only, guys. All you noob tubes, get the hell out of here. My God. It's almost becoming a recurring joke at this point. Until I end up getting this game a playthrough. Do you guys really want me to play through this game? You already know, before I've even shown you any gameplay footage, you already know how bad this game has aged. I'll play it for maybe an episode or two or something, and then bitch about it for the next 15 hours. Because this is a... I don't even think James Rolfe finished this game. Like, I think even he gave up on it in his review. Like, he got to the part where you meet the other guy that you play as. He's like, fuck this. Yeah. Just out of dumb curiosity. And if I did, it'd probably be at the end of the season anyway. This is a 15 to 20 hour game. This would be as long of a playthrough as Star Fox Adventures was. I said like 6 parts maybe. If you really, and I mean really, want me to suffer for that long. Unwarranted. I'll give it maybe 1 episode at best. At the minimum. But it's not going to come until the very end, alright? I'm not promising anything. But if I'm going to play a shit game on this system, I think I said I'd probably rather do Mega Man X7. Spent more on the marketing than they actually did the actual game. That's the problem. They didn't put enough focus on this game. You gotta make me really, really want it. Alright? Alright. What's the other one? War of the Monsters playable? No, War of the Monsters is just a trailer. Jesus, that's... But yeah, this is a fun game if you like, kind of campy B-movies or like all those horror monster movies from the 50s. This kind of plays a little bit like that. Plus some kaiju movies as well, so like early era Godzilla. Not saying it's as good as like Godzilla Unleashed or Destroy All Monsters Melee, but from what I've seen Kyle play this, it looked enjoyable. I don't think the PS2 had Godzilla Unleashed. I don't think it had Destroy All Monsters Melee, or it did have Save the Earth. It had Save the Earth, alright? It didn't have Destroy All Monsters Melee, though. And Godzilla Unleashed was also on the Wii for some reason. Destroy All Monsters Melee was my favorite of those three. Alright. Not really in the mood for another Wild Arms just yet. Actually, I mean, again, before we get into that, let's actually look at any of the other stuff that we have. Got this whole scene first. There is some behind the scenes stuff. Any more Star Wars stuff this time? Oh boy. The network adapter. Ratchet and Clank. To be honest, 989 Sports don't really need too much of a behind the scenes look into it, so. Just out of dumb curiosity, let's see what they were advertising for the network adapter. Wow, the PlayStation 2 is online. I don't know, but despite I think they beat the Xbox to it, the Xbox design line was definitely better.
Being able to play head-to-head with not just people in the same room as you, but people across the country also. Our philosophy is to try and offer exactly the same kind of great entertainment, very visceral, challenging.
I will give Sony a little bit of praise, and
really carry that into the
I will give Sony some praise over Microsoft, though. They did manage to make it free, from what I understand. This more E3 footage.
In order to enable your PlayStation 2 for
Later on, they cut out the dial-up and just only had a broadband link as well.
connection or a broadband connection, in addition to the network adapter itself.
Again, other praise of Sony above Xbox's. The Xbox didn't even have dial-up unless you had like some external adapter, so they really went all in on broadband only on the Xbox.
You're playing against real people and they're going to make real decisions. I think it'll be much more challenging. Yes, much more challenging.
Is really going to be
Finally, console gamers are getting a taste of what PC gamers have been doing for at least 10 years
much
before.
more than just video games and online gaming.
Consumers are eventually going to be able to download movies, music, games, and all sorts of online entertainment through their PlayStation 2 system.
Online gaming is the
Well, yes and no. I think they kind of reserved most of that more for the PlayStation 3, since it was, you know, way technically more superior. They were thinking outside the box, though, for this being 2001, 2002. Imagine downloading HD movies directly onto your PS2. I mean, I didn't say it didn't have Netflix either. Technically, the PS2 had Netflix in Brazil. So, they innovated in more ways than I thought. Anyways, let's see what's up with Ratchet & Clank. I really want to play this at some point. I just need to pick up a copy, because Ratchet & Clank does not have very good compatibility on PS2 OPL. Like, probably less than Jak and Daxter.
Be transported to a brilliant sci-fi universe filled with imaginative characters, high-tech weapons and gadgets.
Clank is such an awesome companion, though.
Action-packed shooting adventure.
I feel like if I enjoyed Jak and Daxter, I'm definitely going to appreciate Ratchet & Clank. It needed to be one or the other first. And this was on my list, I believe.
We started talking about
and Sly Cooper.
Ideas behind Ratchet & Clank, this character that rockets from planet to planet with weapons and gadgets.
I know.
Weapons suddenly jumped.
Naughty Dog had to move on from Crash at some point, so likewise, Insomniac did their bidding with Spyro.
On a backwater planet out in the edges of the galaxy.
He's a tinkerer, loves to put things together and take them apart to see how they work. Very curious.
He's got this really strong thirst for adventure.
And lucky for him, he gets to meet Clank, which allows him to travel to new worlds.
And Ratchet and Clank meet each other, but they don't necessarily get along.
Ratchet just wants to go.
Yeah, they changed that. They changed that aspect very much in the remake of this game on PS5 or PS4, PS5. They especially changed that in the movie, if anybody remembers.
Ratchet and Clank delivers the future of entertainment here and now.
I wish the movie was more original than just retelling the first game.
There's such immediate gratification. You can go out and blow the crap out of everything.
With the gadgets, we wanted to make sure that there was a lot of different.
They definitely went. They definitely went all out with up your arsenal on the weapon range.
And destruction.
There's the Tesla Claw, which shoots a bolt of electricity out, which actually picks characters up and throws them mid-air, and they explode. You've got the Suck Cannon, which allows you to suck characters in and hold them and fire them back out. The Rhino is an acronym for Rip Ya a New One, and you just stand back, fire that thing, and it destroys anything in its way.
I love the Pyrocitor.
You have to use that.
Not sure what that says about me.
One of the most unique weapons we have is the Visibomb.
It's awfully fun to cruise around the level from the bird's eye view and then target an enemy on the ground and just blow them up.
It almost kind of reminds me of Kirby 64 a little bit, with like how many weapons you get to play as or play with in this game. Like with Kirby 64, the whole idea, or like the whole gimmick behind that was like all the power-up combos that you can make. So with all these power-ups and weapons and everything that you can just play around with, that I feel like that's more of an interesting aspect of the game than anything story told.
But it feels really good to know that programmers, the designers, everybody has set equally high standards.
Everybody who comes on board here is excellent at what they do and have really high expectations of delivering excellence.
When someone plays an Insomniac game, they can see anywhere they look in the game, there's an attention to detail, quality, as well as technical performance.
These guys, I know I mentioned this during E303, but these guys like Naughty Dog usually like to talk a lot about like how the game looks versus, you know, how it actually plays.
The team's first entertainment venture for the PlayStation 2.
We knew we had to come up with something that was going to...
Yeah, like, yeah, it's visually impressive and everything for early PS2 standards, but it matters more on how the gameplay is than the actual
We're trying to break
overall
out
design.
of what people typically consider the action platformer or character action game genre.
One of the big differences between Spyro and Ratchet is being able to animate this stuff on the PS2.
The single level in this game is probably more art than was in an entire game on one of our PS1 releases.
Every single level of the game we
My God, this guy's just everywhere.
By the 5th or 6th level of this game, we are up to the complexity.
Yeah, Junior is right. Mark Cerny is just in, there's a good chance Mark Cerny is in like 1 or 3 of every one of these reviews that we do.
Of code and assembly language, probably more than 100,000 lines compared to what we did on the PS1. You know, more by a factor of 10.
We can have very rich, detailed environments. We can have lots of enemies attacking you at once with their different behaviors. The AI has become more complex. With the
I think
we can have
kind of like,
ships,
unlike Jack,
traveling
I mean, Jack and Dexter Precursor Legacy definitely feels very different compared to Jack 2 and 3, but like, unlike that, I feel like there isn't too much of a difference for me to tell between each Ratchet and Clank games. Like, if I'm looking at one Ratchet and Clank game, I'm gonna have to ask, like, which one is this? And that's more on the lines of Insomniac with Spyro games. Like, usually I can't really tell the difference much between Spyro 2 and 3 compared to the first game versus, like, Naughty Dog's input with Crash Bandicoot on PS1.
With a team of talented designers, programmers, artists,
like, they're more the same than Crash Bandicoot was different.
Raises the bar and delivers another captivating game only for the PlayStation 2.
When I tell people about what I do for a living,
Okay, SpongeBob music.
it's fun.
Just a long, tan, and handsome.
Seriously, and people love to come to work and just have a good time, and I think that really shown in our characters.
Look, plumbers.
Yeah, like I said, these guys show off more of what the game looks like than it actually plays.
We, as a company, are...
It is well animated, I will say. This and Jack and Daxter.
We use a little bit more sarcasm and the humor's a little.
I'm wondering if these guys,
With an immense
how many of these guys kind of went back and forth between Naughty Dog and Insomniac on their projects for them to kind of be similar enough. Because, you know, Crash and Spyro are kind of just the poster childs for PlayStation 1. So you can almost kind of argue that these guys took their place for the PlayStation 2.
To make this thing the
With
largest,
Sly Cooper and Tasmanian Tiger and everybody else kind of tagging along later on.
What Insomniac has done with this game blows my mind every time I see it. Like, I just sit in awe and stare at the visual material and just the all-encompassing
Rockstar
thing
hat.
that this game offers.
There are a lot of things that the players have to do, a lot of things that players have to keep in mind, but when it comes down to it, it's really just about blowing shit up.
Blow up a lot of shit.
Blow up. Blowing
Blow shit up. Was the tagline for Vigilante 8.
Ratchet and Clank, coming to a galaxy near you.
I hope to God the demo's playable. Alright. Email clutter. Sorry, email clutter. Anyways. I don't really care much for looking at sports game stuff, so... God, this takes forever. Let's just see what else they have on here. Britney's Dance Beat. Good lord. Alright, well, the downloads suck this time. Is there anything else noteworthy? Yeah, just a random licensed music game. Oh, that would have been nice to know. Ooh. I was wondering if one of these demos was going to talk about Pac-Man
hidden
2.
power pellets and the hidden maze out of Bedoing Woods in Pac-Man World 2.
Oh, Bedoing Woods. This is pretty early in the game. This is like the second world.
When you reach the first checkpoint, what you want to do is start climbing up this tree right here.
I never 100%ed this game when I had it on GameCube. I mean, it's a huge game to 100% versus Pac-Man World 1.
Branches.
Some of the later stages just get stupid hard. The volcano stages sucked. Like, I could never finish the volcano stages. And the water stages were just... submarine. The haunted stages at the end were kind of cool, though.
This will pop up the button by the first checkpoint. Now what you want to do is backtrack all the way back down to the beginning of where you started at the first checkpoint.
This one was kind of self-explanatory, though, because it kind of just shows you in-game where to go and what to do.
And what you want to do is perform another butt bounce on the blue button. And as you can see, this unlocks a hidden power pellet trail. Take the power pellet trail all the way to the next area.
This also will tell you how to get the maze.
Get a good running start from right here to reach the top of the next tree. Carefully walk down here and grab the apple. Now that you have the apple, you want to backtrack right back up to the top of the tree. And now that you have that,
yeah, this one was pretty
unlock this
self-explanatory.
treasure chest right
I kind of wish they showed one of the
Grab
hardest
the item,
stages.
and this will take you to the hidden maze. After successfully completing the hidden maze, you can always go back to the Pack Village at any time and play the hidden maze again in the arcade. Enjoy and have fun.
I never unlocked all those hidden mazes. I don't even remember where most of the other ones were. I did pretty well in the earlier stages. I fight Ali at any time.
my name is Saul Villegas, and today I'm going to show you a cool move for the game.
Dynasty Warriors
In this
3.
cool move, I'm going to show you how to get some hidden keys and some treasure. From the beginning, work your way through this swampy area.
I hope you can increase your life in this
Head on
game
past these
by
cliffs right here.
some means.
Wait
Getting through this
till
entire
you
game just on
large
that
tree
tiny
stump.
life bar would be a pain in the ass.
And you can actually double jump up this little mountain ledge right here, which will get you on top of the tree stump. Now from the tree stump, you can actually jump over the crypt right next to you. And you can also get to this elevated path right here.
It almost feels like you're going out of bounds in the game.
And you want to follow it all the way to the end. And at the end, you can grab a key. Don't jump off just yet. What you want to do is head back to the crypt that you just came from. There's
You're going to
still more
show us where that
treasure
key goes. If you listen closely, you can hear his joystick inputs.
From here, you can double jump to the other crypt. And you can grab some treasure here. And you can grab another key. Now that you've gotten these keys, you can get the treasure below and open up the locks to the crypts. Make sure to be careful when you're jumping from crypt to crypt and walking along the walls. It's really easy to fall off. But once you get those keys, you'll be able to unlock the goodies below, which will make the level a lot easier for you.
Will it now? I don't know, after playing the demo, I felt like even the demo itself was going to be a little bit challenging. How to fight Ali.
My name is Steve Bradley. I'm about to show you some cool moves to do on Knockout Kings 2002. I'm going to show you how to get to Muhammad Ali anytime in your career.
Great, another early 2000s gamer
All right,
full
now
of
when
himself.
you start your career, it doesn't matter what difficulty level you pick. Now, what you do is go into modes, start up your career. Now you can either create a boxer or select a boxer.
How many
Create a boxer.
iterations did Fight Night go into? Because I know that was like around 3 or 4, right?
Doesn't matter what the stats are.
Yeah, it was a Fight Night round 4.
Now, when you get ready to go into a fight for the first fight of your career,
PS3 360.
press the X button as fast as you can.
The first one was
You
2004.
should see Monolith 2002 appear in the name of the boxer. And as you can see, you fight Muhammad Ali. Now, this doesn't matter where you are in
Gracefully
your
was
career
still
or
alive at
whether
this
you have
time.
a custom or selected character. Just as long as you do this process at the initial startup of your system. If you mess up and actually go to a boxer in your career, you need to reset the system and do the process all over again. So if you have a custom
That's a
character,
pain
it's
in
really
the
hard to
ass.
build up your stats before you get to the champ.
You
Or if
fuck
have a
up, you have to
character,
reset
do
your
yourself
entire
fun. I
PS2.
guess the ultimate goal is to see if you're as good as me and you can beat him at the first fight of your career.
Yeah, like I said, another early 2000s gamer full of himself. Don't we get enough of that from watching G4? Alright, let's get into demos. We might be stretching to play the bonus demo. Let's see how far... Alright, just look at this real quick. Just a quick glance. And... multi-tap. The Great Memory Card Famine of 2002. Cable. DualShock 2. DVD remote, which you honestly didn't need. Alright, now let's get into demos. Alright, Sly Cooper or Ratchet and Clank. Let's knock Ratchet and Clank out. That's a hell of a lot to learn. Alright. Let's go. Yeah, that too. Wait another 5 years after this. I'll be honest, this is also my first time playing Ratchet and Clank. I've never actually played any of these games before. I played a little bit of Sly Cooper, but... It is also very hard for me to find a Black Label copy of this. Every single version of this game that I find is the greatest hits version. Oh great, Sonic Rail grinding. Do they, like... Probably preemptive question. Do they, like, let you build... Probably in the later games, like, let you build your own weapons and then, like, take it into any level? Or, like, you can take weapons from one level and put them in another level? That'd be a cool concept. Alright, hopefully the demo has some compatibility. Probably not the full game, I would understand.
Hi there, Fuzzball. That's a real beauty. That's a real beauty.
Go for it.
That's a real beauty.
You can run out of ammo in this game.
Welcome to the Captain Quirk Fitness Course. If you're strong enough, fast enough, and clever enough to beat my fitness challenge, you will receive a reward from my head trainer. Simply make your way to the third island to complete the course. Good luck. Quirk Enterprises is not responsible for sprains, broken bones, snapped tendons, bruised egos, or accidental death incurred while taking the challenge.
Excuse me, Captain, but we have more pressing issues. We urgently need your assistance. Yes?
Notice anything unusual?
Ask your doctor if physical training is right for you.
Well, I find the fact that he has a spring where his leg should be to be quite puzzling.
And why do you think that is?
Possibly an injury incurred while battling evil?
This isn't the real Captain Quark, you numbskull. It's a robot.
Oh.
Oh, Clank. I bet these two are gonna get along just fine. Oh. Yeah, see what I mean? A little bit of glitchy textures. It almost feels like we're collecting like Lego pieces, like this is a Traveler's Tales Lego game. Yeah. Oh, come on. Alright. Move it, you bucket of bolts. Oh. Yes. What exactly are all these bolts adding up to?
Listen up, you loudballs! That was the most pathetic display I have ever seen on that obstacle course!
What do you mean?
We finished the circuit, ma'am.
Oh yeah, but it was weak! Then I was competing.
Oh, sweet Scheiße.
Like that for breakfast!
Bet that's not all.
If it were up to me, you would drill for the rest of the day! But somehow you managed to impress that fool Captain Quark!
Captain Quark knows about us?
He certainly does. And worst of all, he wants me to give you a prize for that ridiculous performance.
Cool, what is it?
I'm supposed to give you a swing shot, so you can sway to and fro like little insects.
All right, let's see it.
Not so fast. Today, the two of you disgraced my obstacle course, so I am going to make you pay.
But that prize is ours from the captain. That's not fair.
Too bad, life's not fair.
1,000 volts. As I was saying. Also, is it just me and kind of appropriate for the time? Does this game kind of feel very Nickelodeon-y to you? I don't know if it's just me, and that definitely felt the way with most of the PS1 Spyro games. You know, considering that a lot of the voice actors from Nickelodeon were voice actors in Spyro. But I'm getting kind of a Jimmy Neutron-ish kind of vibe from this game, and it also kind of makes me think a lot of, you know, GameCube era Nicktoons games. That's just my initial impressions of what I feel as somebody who's never played Ratchet & Clank before. I don't know, the cutscenes just definitely feel very animated. Alright. Do I need to go back again? We need 1,000 bolts. Probably would have helped to check the beginning as well. Well, there's your 1,000. Now I gotta go all the way back. Or do I? It's a demo, I shouldn't have to do more than what's worth. I'm almost out. That probably would have helped me out. Okay, so I still get everything. Well, let's check around here some more, then we can move it. Uh-oh, brush up. Burn, boys. Alright, this is a little bit entertaining. Oh, please, God, no. Yeah, just wait until I have that as a soundbite.
That's the man we saw on the infobot. Remember? He knows Captain Quark.
Hey, you're that robot guy, right?
No, actually, I build robots. I myself am not a robot guy, per se.
Nerd.
I like him.
So, now that we've cleared that up, what can I do for you?
Perhaps somebody should introduce this guy to the Please, Please, Please Get a Life Foundation.
Trying to find Captain Quark. We thought you could help us.
Because the life you get may be your own.
I haven't seen Captain Quark since we shot that commercial. Say, do you run on standard XP18 sister boards?
Version 7.66.
Back at ya. I may be able to help you out after all. How does a helipack upgrade sound?
Upgrade?
Natch. Since he's a 766, I could have the little guy up and flying in no time. Of course, I'll just need my fee for service.
Yeah.
Okay, this won't hurt a bit.
Hey, wait. Bracket, am I cool now?
Yeah, you the man, Clank.
You're welcome.
Ah, now I see. That was my last bullet. But the demo's already convinced me. I should definitely pick up a copy of this. It's already a PS2 staple that I know, so... It's just a matter of, one, if I could find a decent listing, two, if it's a black copy, or black label copy. Oh, crap, landmines. Oh, wait, hold on. Ammo, s'il vous plaît. I'm a little too trigger happy. Oh great, get the power cells from Jack and Daxter. Oh crap. It'd be a little bit frisky business to do this without ammo. Where did you go? no lives in this game, right? You can just keep doing this until you die, or you can keep doing this as many times as you want. There's no lives, right? Oh shit. Yeah, that's exactly what I was fearing. That probably helps better. I just did R1 and throw the wrench. Just be very vulnerable though. Play this, and I think we might have time for Sly Cooper. I think we're a little bit past the threshold. It's okay. I've got plenty of more PS2 demo discs. We might take a look at some of the earlier ones, like the Kiosk demo disc that I had from last time, or that I downloaded today. Okay. Well, I don't have any ammo to take down that helicopter thing, so I just need to avoid where possible.
Reporting live from Planet Blackwater. We've just learned that Captain Quark will be presenting the grand prize at the Intergalactic Hoverboard Championship, which will be held here over the next few days.
Yeah, I wish the chick reporting was Ooh La La from Space Channel 5.
Suffering from an infestation of strange amoeboid creatures. The city's administration has assured this reporter that every step has been taken to eradicate these nuisances. Darla Gratch, Channel 64 News.
Tonight at 11, Doom. They got it everywhere. Okay, so you can just go right to the other area, right? I think I might have already gotten enough out of this demo. Win the hoverboard race. Okay. I kind of want to go back. I might go back and play this game, or this demo at some other point. I kind of want to get into Sly Cooper, what little time we have left. Yeah, so it's just the 2 areas. Probably to work with, but I think it's convincing enough, and I can see enough differences from, I mean, definitely enough differences from Spyro, but definitely enough differences from Jak and Daxter to give it its own fair time. Yeah, so. Anyways. This might be the last demo we're playing tonight. What, Jack, or, Ratchet and Clank, or Sly Cooper? Yeah, I will enjoy Ratchet and Clank, if I ever get around to that. God, it's been years since I looked at Sly Cooper. I'm not good at stealth, though, so... Which was going to be the target for our last demo after this, but oh well. I forget which Sly I played. It might have been Sly 3. It was either 2 or 3. And then there was the one on the PS3, right? I have seen what this demo is like, though.
Hey, Sly! I just spotted something that's going to complicate the mission. See that nasty-looking gate? It blocks the only road leading into Raleigh's hideout.
No problem. Here's where we break out that new climb move we got from the Panda King section of the Thievius Raccoonus.
Okay, but remember, you can only
Sure, I understand.
certain objects, like pipes and ropes.
Yeah, sure. And like that ladder there?
That is correct, but do not forget, Sly. You have to get close.
Then hit the circle button to grab it.
Speaking of Nickelodeon, this turtle guy's already got a nasal raspy voice like Filbert from Rocko's Modern Life. Yeah, what the hell is this guy's name? Perfect, I understood none of that. Alright, well, I think my immediate thing is not get...
Now this is very interesting. The message you just found appears to be some sort of clue. I'll decipher it here in the van. In the meantime, see if you can find any more clues. The more I have, the easier it'll be to crack the code.
Alright, ladder.
Hold on, Sly. See those searchlights? One careless step and you'll be subjected to acute combustion. Not only that, I'm picking up significant activity on my thermal scanner. The place is crawling with Raleigh's thugs.
Do you need a tissue to sneeze in, good snur?
This mission immediately.
You done whining? Let's go.
May I offer you a tissue in these trying times? Up. What happened? Did I already get caught? Wait. Does this guy just not have a life bar? Is that what it is? Alright, Crash Bandicoot 1 rules.
Hold on, Sly. See those?
Like I said, my best approach to most stealth games is just leave no witnesses. Leave no survivors.
According to my amphibio positioning system, that big blimp is where Raleigh is hiding out. Only the Phoebius Raccoonus could have helped him steal that kind of money.
You know, that blimp looks more like a machine than a hideout.
You're right, Sly. That is a storm machine. It's the reason why it never stops raining around here.
Colonel.
Explains all the wrecked ships.
But why would Raleigh want bad weather at his own hideout 24/7?
Beats me. But rain or shine.
There's already enough
storms
hurricanes in
stand
Raleigh.
back. And if Raleigh gets in my way,
But
it's on.
hello. Oh, crap. Well, that's how it's gonna be, isn't it? Alright, from the top. No checkpoints, huh? I have to collect all the bottles. Do I want to collect all the bottles? It's a demo. Sly Cooper is definitely going to take me a little bit more getting used to than Ratchet and Clank. Cool. Back.
There's no point in trying this now. You still need a lot more clues.
Alright, what the heck was that? Hey, Dana Carver, you wanna give me a hand here? Would have been nice to know. All right. Not into the Regis Philbin universe.
Jackpot, Sly! Look at all this stuff! Must be worth millions! And you know what that means? Tighter security. You're gonna have to be extra sneaky to get the treasure key here.
Jet. Nobody heard that, right? Oh, mother of God. What's with this chick who's popping out of this treasure chest to take a picture? Alright. Bunny hop this. Yep. Doesn't seem like it's affecting much, so...
Hey, Bentley, I think I'm seeing things. Must be vertigo or something. Can you see those crazy blue lights?
Really? I've read about this. Master raccoon thieves are able to sense thieving opportunities, which manifest themselves as unexplainable blue auras. According to my research, all you have to do is get near them and hit the circle button, and you should perform a super sneaky master thief move.
Yes, the circle button, as I had to look at my controller again to figure out which one it was.
Sly, I've made a breakthrough. These clues you found definitely form the combination of some kind of vault, but I won't be able to crack the whole combination until you find the rest of the clues around here. Keep your eyes open for some kind of vault or safe where we can use the combination.
I've already missed 2 bottles, so... god. There's one. I wonder what a speedrun of this game is like if everybody probably just goes through all the that's probably the case for it, right? Like they just go through everything without much regard. That'd probably be my best bet, is just go like, fuck it, what's worth going through security for? Alright. Oh, I gotta get up there somehow. I'll be honest, I thought it'd be more hard-pressed on this game. I think probably, just based on my personal knowledge, I'd probably pick Ratchet and Clank first and then go through this. Yeah, glad that I figured that out. I mean, I was almost tempted pressed to go to Red Dead Jack 2. Yeah, fucker. I do like the more cartoony art style that this has compared to Precursor, Legacy, or Ratchet and Clank.
Molly appears to have booby-trapped this entire place.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Don't you get it, Sly? If you step on that rug, forget about becoming a master thief. You'll be a master dartboard.
Wait a second. What if I jumped into that barrel for protection?
I don't know. It looks pretty risky and very unsanitary.
Only one way to find out.
Alright, well, Snake's got his box. I guess Raccoon Boy here is this thing. Oh, crap.
So far, so good. I bet if you stayed still inside the barrel, the guard won't be able to see you.
Is that supposed to bring the barrel down here? Might be running out of lives soon. Yeah, let me... I can take care of this, right? That ought to do it. Did I get an extra life by collecting 100 of these coins? Is that what it was? the demo. There's no point collecting everything. I'm wondering if that just means that's my checkpoint. Oh, that's a lot for me to carry this thing all the way over here.
You're still jumping the gun. You need a few more clues.
Probably take that out. That would help. Yep, another one of those bucket cases. Yeah, it was. Nice. Yes, I can. I'm very impulsive when it comes to most of these decisions. Oh my god. This freaking barrel all the way over here. Alright, got your key. Hey, bud. Welcome in. We might actually be at the end of this, depending on where this is. Kind of running late. I usually only go about 3 hours, so you can tag along if we're gonna raid somebody. Yeah, I think that was just the end of it. Not a bad demo. I felt like Ratchet and Clank kind of had a little bit more to offer. Of course, they show off more of this. Yeah, Naughty Dog and Insomniac definitely love to show off a lot of the character art. I mean, I'm all for it. I love the design of these games. One day I'll give Sly Cooper his due. One day. This is great music. Is this in the actual final game? September 02. Oh. We're just done? Yeah. Okay. Alright. That's a crying shame. Is there anything else worth checking out on this demo disc, or are we just kind of done here? Because we're basically out of time. Down for Pro Skater 4. Speed ups. I don't want to play Stuntman. Let's just look at this and then we'll get out of here. Oh, Tecmo made something besides Ninja Gaiden. And Dead or Alive.
Rygar, the legendary warrior.
Which Rygar game is this? And is this related to the earlier Rygar games? Yeah, it is. So it's based on the original Rygar from the arcade and the NES. I keep mixing up Rygar with Karnov. How did this game do? Oh my god, they put this game on Wii like 7 years later. Yeah, the Wii version was called Rygar Battle of Argus. I think I'm good with playing this game on PS2. If I ever do. So we got a remake, remaster, whatever of Rygar, but we couldn't get Altered Beast overseas.
Rygar, the legendary adventure.
Interesting. In addition to the other Gladiator games or whatever that already were there. Or games based on combos.
The adventure begins this fall.
December 2002. Alright, seen that. Wild Arms 3 playable? Yeah, Wild Arms 3 was playable. Alright, I think that's enough. Yeah, good assortment of demos today. Once again, usually some were better than others. I don't know. The first demo kind of felt a little bit short on like bonus content, but I definitely enjoyed what we did play. I'm glad that we finally got a chance to play both Ratchet and Clank and Sly Cooper. I needed to cross those off my list. Soul Reaver kind of went on for a while, but it's been a while since I played Soul Reaver. I like Soul Reaver, but a lot of it did feel kind of puzzle platformy. Like somebody described Soul Reaver to me as like rated M Zelda. So if you definitely like Ocarina of Time, and you like the dungeons of that, by all means, go ahead. Alright. I will get those up later. We'll probably do, I mean, if I even have more time, we'll probably do some more demos this week. I might actually be busy, but, I'm definitely going to be busy on Friday, so I thought I was going to stream again on Friday. So maybe if I can add more WiiWare games on Thursday, I don't want to go back-to-back nights with PS2 demo discs, so might take tomorrow off then. So Thursday night might be WiiWare, and then if I'm back Saturday, then maybe more PS2 stuff. And then we'll see what leads into next week. Alright, who's on? I know Demi was doing something. Yeah, Demi was on. Kyle back to doing NES stuff. Which has kind of been bugging out with me recently with my ad blocker. Like, it's not loading the streams in properly, so there might be a chance that it's bugged. Yeah, I'll have to make a note of what we played today. We can go to Kyle and bother him again. I usually... Yeah, no, Demi's playing Team Sonic Racing, so... Just checking, just to see who else is here. Now, let's give Bun Boy a warm welcome surprise. Alright. Set it up for next week or so. Take care, folks, and good night. Let's go see what Demi's up to.